And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the evening as we begin our presentations. Leading off the night, please welcome to the Elevate stage, Phebe Fuqua.
Hello, Daytona Beach, Elevate, make some noise. Oh, you all can do a little bit better than that. Are you ready? Awesome. All right. So I have a question. We have some audience participation. You with me? All right. Have you ever been on a roller coaster ride or seen a roller coaster? So you all know about the seatbelts, right? On the count of 3, I will need you to put on your Elevate seatbelts. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on. All right. Now that you're buckled up, I have a question. Did you bring your tissues? You brought your tissues? You need them? You will need them. I see tissues waving in the air. Because you will cry. You'll feel sad. You'll feel excited. You'll feel happy. You'll even feel mad like you want to fight somebody. These stories are phenomenal. You'll even feel empowered, like you want to take charge and get ready to make a change. These 12 speakers have a phenomenal story. Most of all, the story will impact your lives. It will change your lives on today. So are you ready? Are you ready? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, fun fact, 2 years ago, my mother, Dr. Phebe Fuqua, graced this very stage, and she talked about a mustard seed miracle. Anybody, sorry, heard somebody say yes, and remember it, wonderful. Well, I was that mustard seed miracle. Yes. And so today, I will be talking to you about how you are an overcomer. Despite what life's challenges come to you, the only way, say the only way, the only way that you can overcome life's challenges is to starve your distractions and feed your focus. So, 2014, I was driving in my car. I was so focused and ready to give an empowering speech to my staff. I was going and going, I had everything in my mind. But unfortunately, that day, everything was going wrong. And then I got a call from my mom, so that distracted me even more. She's talking and talking and talking. Then she said, "What's wrong? You sound distracted." I am. She said, "Well, girl, you need to focus." I'm like, I'm trying. So then, as we're talking and she's giving her encouraging words, now I'm in front of staff. I'm talking and all amped up, and they're looking at me so confused. Like, what is wrong? And I'm slurring, and I wasn't aware. I was leaning on the side, and all of a sudden, I started to stagger and fell to the ground. Immediately rushed to the hospital. Scan after scan, treatments after treatments. They was trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Oh, ma'am, after a spinal tap, they said, you have multiple sclerosis. I said, MS? The worst kind. Then, 2015, because cancer runs in my family, I was checking my breast, and then I was like, something doesn't seem right. Mammogram, ultrasound. Mammogram, ultrasound. I said, something is not right. Well, ma'am, unfortunately, after the biopsy, you have breast cancer. I said, what? Breast cancer? I was stuck. I was angry. Oh, I was angry. Because now I have 2 major diagnoses. And the only thing I can think about was those 3 little people, my babies. My babies, God, why would you take them from me? At the age of 18, I was told I could never have children, and now you take them from me? I was broken, and I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, girl, get yourself together. You're not going to live. You're going to not die. You're going to live. You got this, girl. Come on. I had to keep telling myself, you're more than a conqueror. You got this. You can overcome whatever life brings you. I said, God, why? But I had to remember, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of what you choose with the 90%. So I focused on the 90%. I said, okay, I had to redirect my mind. I had to starve my distractions and feed my focus. I said, I'm going to stop window shopping my purpose and purchasing the excuse. I'm going to purchase the life. I'm going to go forth. Now I'm on the road to recovery. Occupational therapy, physical therapy, because I had to learn how to function again. I couldn't move, I couldn't function. So on the road to recovery, I was healing, I started to feel better. And then they said, well, it's time for a bilateral mastectomy. No problem. After nursing 3 babies, gravity did take effect, so I was okay. Take them off, give me some new ones, because I had to change my mindset. It's all about how you look at a situation. Then all of a sudden, I had bad news. Ma'am, you have 5 tumors on your brain and 3 on your cervical spine. Seizure after seizure, chemotherapy and immunotherapy. It was a disaster. And then they told me something that stuck me in my chest. You're going to die in 6 months. The doctors were so confused. They even had to starve their distractions and feed their focus. Why? Because they had to play with medicines. One medicine caused cancer. The other one caused a flare-up with MS. They were so confused. But I had to make a choice to not quit. I had to make a choice to shift how I ate. I had to make a choice to keep moving. I said, I will die empty. I'm not going to die full. If I die full, I have purpose in my life. So shifting that mindset, I began to travel, start feeling better. I was excited, started writing, have books out, started to have my businesses going. I was feeling alive again. I was on the road to healing. Then boom, happened again. I said, man, what is this? I had to focus on making sure I was going to keep living, no matter what the doctors told me. They said, listen, you're sick. You have not much to go in life. I'm a fighter. I said, no matter what, I'm going to fight. I'm going to put them boxing gloves on. I'm going to fight, because no matter what happens, no matter what I was told, I said no. I was weighed down with diagnosis. I was weighed down with worries of, are you sure you're going to be okay? What about your babies? What about this? What about your business? What about all this different stuff? I said, no. Leave me alone. I had to starve my distractions and feed my focus. You have to do the same thing if you encounter anything crazy in your life. No matter what it is, I want to encourage you on today. Despite whatever you go through, you are an overcomer. The only way that you can do that is to starve your distractions and feed your focus. Thank you.